Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope all of you are safe at home in this pandemic situation. And since we are starting our online classes, this is our first physical science class, that is a physics class. And I'm going to take a small topic, just an introduction topic with your previous knowledge. Okay? So you know about reflection. All of you know about reflection of plane mirrors. Reflection on plane mirrors. You know about mirrors. You have seen, you have learned in 9th class. Mirrors, different types of mirrors and laws of reflection. How mirror reflects. You know, every day you will be seeing around. Now, today a new topic which you never known till now, but you will be seeing it every day. So let me just show you your previous, on the board, a mirror. How do you draw a mirror? You just draw a mirror like this. So this is your non-reflecting surface and this is your reflecting surface. Simply one line and some cross over here. This is your non-reflecting surface and this is your reflecting surface. So any light which is falling on it, that is, any light which is incident on it will be reflecting back. And this is your R, that is your reflected ray. This you know in your 9th class, you have learned from your childhood, you are learning from 6th onwards. Now what another theory I am telling you now, just take a plane mirror. Just take a plane mirror. This is your plane mirror. Now I am trying to pass a beam of light. Beam of light, I said. Beam of light means all rays combined together. A beam of light. Just consider one ray of light in that beam of light. Say this is your incident ray which is falling on the plane mirror. Now you know that in reflection this will be reflected back. But now I want to pass through this. So what do? What is that phenomenon called? If I want to pass through this, you cannot take an opaque surface here. You need to take a glass which you can see. That means a transparent glass you need to take. You need to take a transparent glass. You cannot take a non-reflecting surface over here like in plane mirror, but here you will be taking a transparent glass over here. Now, is it possible for us to pass the light through this mirror? Let us see. Now take this glass. This glass. This is your transparent material. So can you see? Yes. Now if I put a chalk inside that, can you see the chalk? It is of the same size, right? Now if I put a pen inside this, yes, you can see it nicely. There is no deviation, there is no nothing, any disturbance is not there. Now let me take some glass, some water inside this glass. What do you observe? What is that you observe here? You have seen that the pen has a bend over here. Where did it bend? What is the place that it has bent? At which point it has bent? Now, I will draw it on the board. So, consider this to be your glass. Fill it with water and you placed a pencil inside this. But it is not as straight as it looks, but you have seen it lights. Slightly it is oblique here. That is, it is slightly oblique or slant, little bit slant. A bend, you can see it from its normal position, right? What is the reason for this bending of the pencil, right? Now, you have gone to a juice shop. You might have gone to a juice shop on the roadside. You might have seen there lemons placed in the bottle, in a glass of water. So how does the lemons look like? They look bulged. That means they appear to be little bigger in size when compared to outside. What is the reason for that? You are saying the same lemon outside, but when you placed it in a glass of water, the appearance has changed. What could be the reason for this? The reason for the bending of the light, the phenomenon of bending of light is nothing but refraction. What is it? Refraction of light. Refraction of light. Due to refraction of light, you can see the bending of the pencil or the bulging of the lemon. Right? Now, at home you can do a simple magic also. Take a piece of paper, take a piece of paper and draw an arrow in it with a marker. Nice arrow which could be visible to you. Just draw an arrow over it. Arrow, and then place this glass of water on it. Now what do you see? You see magic there. You will be observing that the direction of the arrow has been changed. The direction of the arrow has been changed. It is in the opposite direction. You have drawn in one direction and the arrow appears to be coming out in the other direction. The reason for this change or the difference in change of the direction, you can say it as the phenomenon of refraction. Right? Now you will be able to understand that we can pass light through transparent materials. So we can say that we can pass light through transparent materials. Okay? Another trick I will tell you, which you can do at home very easily by simple tools at home, like instruments at home. You will be having a steel bowl or a plastic bowl. Take a coin, put it in the bowl and place it on the table in such a way that you cannot see the coin. Move to a certain distance in such a way that you cannot see the coin with your naked eye. Move it. Move diagonally. You move to the other end till you don't see the coin. Stay there. Ask your friend or your mother or your parent, somebody over there in your house, to pour water in that. Pour water in the vessel or the bowl. When you pour water in that container or the small bowl, you can see the coin over there. You can find it in your textbook, the same diagram. You can do it at home. Imagine to be this is your coin and you are able to see the coin at first in this direction. Now next I tell you, just move to the other end diagonally in such a way that you are unable to see the coin. You are unable to see the coin now. You cannot see the coin now. Now if you fill it with water, be in that same position, don't move from your position and try to see. When it is filled with water, you can observe that the coin is nicely, you are able to see the coin nicely from this position, from where you are unable to see when the water is not present in the vessel. Okay? This shows that the coin has raised up. This shows as if the coin has raised up. This is due to refraction. This is due to refraction. You are able to see the coin. Okay? Yes. So why is it happening? So why this all is happening? How is it happening? You might have a doubt. Now consider here, I have taken a glass or a vessel containing water, and I am passing light from this air. I am passing light from air to this medium. I am taking two different mediums here. Now comes the states of matter. Here comes the states of matter. What are the three states of matter? The three states of matter are solids, liquids, and gas. So we are coming back here. It is your air, that is your gas, and here we are taking a liquid here, and we are trying to pass through two different mediums. Now if you consider to draw, if you try to draw a ray diagram here, hope you know the ray diagrams which you have finished in your 9th class. Drawing the ray diagrams, we just consider a ray of light in order to show all these. So if you consider ray of light here, consider this to be air and this to be water or glass. You can take anything, solid or a liquid. You are trying to change two different mediums. Now try to draw a normal over here. Imaginary line. It's just an imaginary line. This is your normal, which is perpendicular in direction 90 degrees, perpendicular to the surface here. Now just pass a light over here. Try to pass a light from here. Say this is your incident light. What do we say? Incident light. You all know these terms. Incident ray or incident light, which is passing through the medium. Now if you consider this to be a glass or water, here, how does the ray travel? How does the ray travel? It travels with a slight bend, not in a straight line. It slightly bends. It is not a straight line. So we know that this bending is due to the refraction of light. This bending is due to the refraction of light. Why is this bending? Already we have discussed why it is bending. Now let us see what causes the bending now. So as the incident ray is passing here, this is your normal and this is your reflected ray. What is this? Reflected ray. Is it moving towards the normal or away from the normal? It is moving. You can see it is very near to the normal. When you see the ray diagrams, it is very near to the normal, right? Can you see the board? Here it is moving towards the normal. Not much difference, around 30 degrees you can say. The angle made by the reflected ray to the normal is 30 degrees. Whereas you have taken it here to be around 60 degrees. Another ray also will be passing. What is that ray? That is your reflected ray. What is that ray? We are not going to consider this since this is an interface. Now where it is exactly bending, it is bending exactly at the interface. What is this point called? Interface. Okay, so this is your interface. At the point of interface, at the point of incident, that is your interface, it is showing that the ray of light is just moving towards the normal. So what is this medium now? This is your rarer medium, a new term, and this is your denser medium. What is this? This is your rarer medium and this is your denser medium. Rarer medium, that means the density is less. Optically the density is less. Here the density is more. That means optically the density is more. What is density? Density is nothing but mass by volume. Whatever we are taking, the mass by volume is nothing but density. Okay, it is in this case. Next comes your, take the other way. Take the denser medium, pass a light from glass to air. Try to pass light from glass to air. What happens here? What happens here? It moves away from the normal. It moves away from the normal. It takes a large angle of around 70 degrees. It takes and it moves away from the normal. That means when light ray passes from denser medium to rarer medium, the refracted ray moves away from the normal. So by this you can say the definition of refraction as the process of changing speed at an interface when light travels from one medium to another medium. Okay, it changes its direction. Its direction is changed. So the process of refraction or bending of light, you can simply say the process of refraction or bending of light is also called refraction. Okay, so this is all about refraction for today. Thank you, students.